Okay.
Don't ever, even if you get a bonus or you get, extra cash, don't buy
more
in bulk. Yes, because then when you do that, you might then fall into the second block, and then you will
can't
end
go
up.
back.
You can't go back.
Oh.
You'll end up then buying electricity for 219.
Hi and welcome back to the show. Kalibitso ke Rasemi Shimotlala, and today we are still going to talk electricity. We never get tired of this topic. I'm looking at it mostly because of since COVID things happened. People lost jobs. We are heading for another increase. Actually, we had increase from the 1st of April 2023, and things are not looking good. But the generous, brilliant, and beautiful Ntombi Klope is here again to explain these matters to us. So as we start the show and welcoming our guest, prepare yourself for some interesting figures that she's going to give to us, Kajeku. I think most of the time she comes here, she's playing around with numbers. And Ausin Ntombi, how are you?
I'm very well, my brother. I'm very well.
All right. No, that's great. Tell us, the 1st of April, there was an electricity increase, I believe, and why do you really have to increase electricity? While you can afford it.
First, I would like to outline that the electricity prices are determined by NESA. Okay. NESA is a National Energy Regulator of South Africa.
All right.
Yes, and they will determine a price for increase for Eskom and a price increase for the municipality. And for this year, not a year calendar, but a financial year.
Okay.
Yes. To Eskom, we've been granted 18.65%, and as of the 1st of April, and the municipality was granted 18.49% as of the 1st of July.
Okay.
Yes, and those are the prices and the percentages we align to.
Okay, so why do we have a different percentage for Eskom themselves and a different one for the municipality? Do you know the logic or the principle behind it?
The municipality becomes a customer to us, Eskom.
Okay.
Because we are the main supplier.
Yes.
And they buy in bulk from us.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And then hence then their percentage will be a bit lower because they will still go and redistribute. We are the main distributor.
All right.
Yes.
Now tell me, what's the change? How are you, or how have we been nabbed by electricity increase starting the 1st of April? Some of us don't look at it honestly. We just like, you have to read electricity, but what's the main story there, and how much has it increased?
True. People then tend to say, no, they robbed me. Last time I bought electricity for this much. Now it has changed. Even though now I will explain and give the new price, but still people then, within the new tariffs, when they go and buy, and maybe they go for the second or third time, they find themselves now that they are getting little number of units, and they get confused.
Yes.
At times they can even actually fight with the vendor, to say, why did you rob me?
Yeah.
But can I please just try and explain to our viewers that electricity is divided into block tariffs. It's 2 block tariffs.
Okay, let's hold on there.
Yes.
Right. What are block tariffs? I know that there's something that they call tariff rates.
Yes.
Is that the same? Or?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Okay. The block tariffs, it's the way we have subdivided the prices of electricity according to the different types of residential customers.
Okay.
The first group for block 1, we've got 20 amp. A 20 amp is that small meter
Yeah.
that you get for free.
Okay.
Usually you find it when you get an RTP, because the RTP is also free.
Okay.
It's 20 amp and it covers just basic needs. And the price for electricity for all the customers that have got a 20 amp, it's a bit cheaper.
Okay.
Yes, than the price of the second block.
Okay.
And block 2, it's 60 amp.
All right.
60 amp, you find it, let's say in the township, in the old houses. It can be in your bond houses.
Yeah.
Yes, or old, others are say old township.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's a Lokshin.
Lokshin, exactly. Yeah. Yes, it's a 60 amp. That's why, if you recall in the past, when we had a discussion and emphasized about upgrade, we say when your needs change, you need to upgrade to 60. It's because the 20 amp is very small, and the understanding is that people with the 20 amp that they receive for free, they're not affording. Now, even their price rate for electricity should be at least reasonable.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I get it. Okay. So is that only two groups or two tariffs? Your 20 amps, the 1, and the 60 amps, the 2. Do you have anything above that?
No, we don't have anything above that. However, because in the past we used to have more blocks, now it's only 2 blocks.
Oh, okay.
I would like to explain the different in terms of prices now for each block and for each meter.
Okay.
Because now in block 1, you buy electricity in a specific rate.
Okay.
In block 2, it's another rate. Actually, for both meters, we've got block 1 and block 2.
Okay.
Meaning, as a 20 amp customer, we first charge you electricity at a very, very low rate.
Okay.
I'll give the olden price so that people can remember how much we charge them in the previous financial year. Okay. In the previous financial year, our customers used to buy electricity for 176.46, and the new tariff now, we are buying electricity for 194.10, and that price of 194, we are able to buy only for units up to 250, and we say 0 to 250. Should you consume more, then you're gonna fall to the second block. It means if your consumption in your house, it's more than the 250 kilowatt, the next time you go and buy, then you're gonna get a new rate, which is the previous price. It was R1.99.94, almost a 2 rate.
Yeah.
Then the new price is R2.19.94.
Okay.
And once you decide you want to save and keep yourself within the first block, it means at least you need to monitor your consumption. I was also confused in the past as an Eskom employee because I didn't understand this up until they educated me. Now, for a person to try and be, or rather remain on block 1, this is the exercise that you need to do.
Okay.
And let's say you sleep at 10 p.m. or 9 p.m. Go to your meter, check how many units you have.
Yeah.
Let's say you have 220 units. It's 10 p.m. You write them down. That's today. For if it's today, it's Tuesday. You write down. Then tomorrow on a Wednesday, same time, you do the same thing. You go to the meter. Let's say you check on the meter. You find that now you are left with 200 units.
Yeah.
Then it will mean plus minus per
20.
day, you consume about 20 units.
Okay.
Then you are able then to say, okay, 20 units, times 30 days or 31 days.
Yeah.
Then you are able then to calculate. It's going to give you a figure, and then you say, okay, this is the number of units that I need.
Yeah.
Then you check from the 350 kilowatt that I buy for R1.94. It means I can be able to buy up to this much.
Okay.
Don't ever, even if you get a bonus or you get, extra cash, don't buy
more
in bulk. Yes. Yeah. Because then when you do that, you might then fall into the second block, and then you will
can't
end
go
up.
back.
You can't go back.
Oh.
You'll end up then buying electricity for 219.
No,
Then
maybe
let me then give the prices now for the 60 amp.
Yes.
Auction, like we said. The previous financial year, we charged customers R1.99.72, which is almost a £2.
Yeah.
And the new price, that's now for block 1.
Okay.
Which is from 0 to 600 kilowatt.
Okay.
And the new price is R2.36.97.
Okay.
Now, it means you who resides in the old township, or just you've got this bigger meter.
Yeah.
Try then, do the same exercise that I've explained.
Yeah.
But then yours, it's not only 350, but it's 600 kilowatt, because even the price, it's a bit higher.
Yeah.
And also, you need to do the same and manage your consumption. Should you consume more than 600 kilo hour per month, you will fall onto the second block. And the second block, for a 60 amp meter, it's the previous year it was R3.39.47, and now the new price, it's R4.02. It's bad.
Okay. Okay. Let's hold it. Now you have the group 1 people,
yes,
right?
Yes.
I don't know what term you used, and they have 20 kilowatts. They have 20 amps.
Yes.
Meters.
Yes.
And they pay a certain amount. I can't remember, R1.94.
94. Yes.
They pay R1.94 a unit.
Yes.
But if they can use more than
350.
350.
Yes. They will pay R2.19.
They will pay R2.19.
Yes.
Now it's hard to go back.
It's hard to go back.
Right.
Yes.
But you still have the 60 M people.
Yes.
Who are facing the same problem.
Yes.
That if they overconsume more than 600 kilowatts.
Yes.
600, is it 600 units?
It is 600 units or kilowatts. You're
Yeah.
still correct. Yes.
They also jump to the higher bracket.
Exactly.
That they cannot come back.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Right.
Now, hence then, I've heard so many times people making a sort of a joke.
Yeah.
To say Eskom is the only company that say don't buy our product. But we're not saying that. We need revenue. We've never said don't buy our product.
Yeah.
When we preach energy saving, we are also helping you as a customer.
Okay.
To say when you save, you are not only saving the system, but you're also saving your pocket.
Yeah.
Due to the prices that I've just outlined.
Ooh, sure. It is a bit steep. I must say, but I think this is good knowledge for a lot of people.
Yes.
That we can monitor our meters and start to monitor our usage and make sure that we don't go beyond. I have a question quickly before we take a break.
Yes.
And the question is, last time when we spoke about the electricity issue and we spoke about that thing of if you have outside rooms or so, speak to Eskom so that they can increase your ampage or do separate meters for people who have separate meters or who have their ampage increased. Does that count as one house using more than 600 units? Or is it like one house, 2 accounts, but they are still within 600 units?
Okay. With the bulk dwellers,
Yeah.
you're mentioning now a person
Yes.
who's doing business, who's got back dwellers. Now, and then that type of a person, like in the past we spoke, needs to upgrade.
Yes.
And the person, we will change his rate from the residential rate to the business tariff.
Okay.
And he's going to get a business tariff, and the meter is completely different. It's not a 20, it's not a 60.
Okay.
It will depend in terms of the business needs, be it a 3-phase, be it more than a 3-phase, a dedicated transformer, so on and so on. It will be different.
All right.
Yes, and obviously that one, it will be way more than this.
No, loud and
yes.
clear. I get it. I'm on par. I get you. Yeah,
Yes.
lit. This is interesting. I'm intrigued by the numbers, but also the energy saving tips that came from this. Let's see after the break. Hi and welcome back to the show. And we are still talking electricity increase. It's kind of like a depressing subject. But yeah, and auto refer now the energy saving tips. Is that what you have for us? Energy saving tips. I think we need that because with the price of electricity now, we really need to save.
Yes, definitely, my brother. If you can check in your house, for instance, which key things do you need to use? Say using electricity.
Yeah.
That's the first point of departure.
Yeah.
And we start in like in your kitchen, because we use the kitchen frequently.
Yes.
And we are towards winter. We warm ourselves with tea. I'm talking from the kitchen, right?
Yeah.
And when you boil a kettle to have tea in a family, if you are pour 4 cups in a kettle. If it's only you, pour just above the element. 1 cup, just make it above the element to just cover the element, and then have your tea. Don't boil a full kettle, yet you're gonna use a bit of water.
I hear you. Without
Yes.
making me feel like a scientist that I'm going to calculate the evaporation that will go off. But I get the point, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Secondly, we've got your microwave.
Yes.
People don't know that when the microwave is on standby, it's switched on and it's not being used. It's just on the plug, just standby. It's consuming about 50% that it would have consumed when it's working to warm up food.
Really?
Now, yes. Now, when you are done using the micro oven, just switch off completely.
Okay.
Our slogan that we usually use, we say, if not in use, switch it off.
Oh, okay.
And then the stove, those using a 4-plate, it has got 4 plates, for example, with different sizes. It's not just a deco. It's for a purpose that it's different sizes. And even your pots in your house, it's for a purpose that it's different sizes. And as you then check the size of a pot that you are using versus the plate that you are using, the stove plate.
Okay.
Don't use the bigger plate while you are cooking with a very small pot, because then on the side it means
it's just waste of energy.
It's waste of energy, exactly. Exactly. And then also we've got a geyser.
Oh yes.
Yes. You know what? Switch on the geyser during the times when you know you will use water. If you don't wanna use that, then cover a geyser with a geyser blanket. It keeps the water more warmer. And make it a point that your geyser does have that regulator, that thermostat that you just
the switches off,
switch it on and off.
Okay.
And then check it. As we service our houses, you need to service your geyser, check it if it's still in a good working condition. Because what I've learned or rather realized is that most of the time, after 5 years, especially nowadays, the keys start to give problems. Either it bursts and all that. Now check it now and then.
From time to
And
time.
then in your kitchen, you can always just leave only one thing on. It doesn't consume a lot. It's a fridge.
Okay.
And then now we go to warming up the house as we're approaching the winter.
Yes.
You've got a 4-bedroom, 6. It doesn't matter how big is your house. Don't put on a heater in each and every house. If you are having dinner, we can switch it on. You have dinner there. Then in your bedrooms, then you use an electric blanket just to warm up the bed. Then when you go to sleep, you switch off that heater. You go and switch off the electric blanket before going inside. Don't sleep with it, because remember, water and electricity do not mix. You will sweat, and then this thing is on. It's an electricity hazard. And try maybe also to use your fleece blanket to just warm yourself instead of maybe switching the heater, because the heater it's a geyser, a heater, and a stove. It consumes a lot of electricity.
I'm not sure if, with this demand that we have, some people have the list of things, but they still can't afford the electricity. And I'm asking, what do you say about those people? Is Eskom considering such people, that there are people who cannot afford, regardless of yes, they can do the saving tips, but for them to practice the saving tips, they must actually be able to buy electricity so that they can practice the electricity saving tips.
Yes.
So is there a way that Eskom probably deals with people like that?
Okay. Yes, definitely there is a way. Actually, there is a policy. It's owned by government. It's called indigent policy.
All right.
Yes, and the indigent policy, it's meant for less privileged individuals, and you need to qualify.
Yeah.
To be an indigent.
Okay.
And for you to qualify, you go and consult your local leadership from the side of municipality. They do an assessment.
And by local leadership, do you mean like your councillor?
You can go to your ward councillor, yes.
All right.
You can go to your ward councillor, then they will tell, but the ward councillor will help you through the local municipal office. If you don't go to the councillor, you go straight to the local municipality.
Office.
Then you register. They will give you the guideline, how do you register. Because ourselves as Eskom, we issue what we call free basic electricity.
First time I hear about that.
Yes.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay. Does it show when I sleep? Like, this is a free basic.
It does. Yes, it does. The free basic electricity is only for the indigent approved individuals. Now what happens after the municipality did an assessment and approved you as an individual, they then compile a list for us, give it to us, and then we issue. When you go and buy electricity, then you get your free basic electricity.
Yes.
And at the end of the month, we as Eskom, we then claim the money back from the municipality.
Yes.
They pay us.
Yeah.
And if you didn't claim the free basic electricity, we don't also claim the money. And what I can also say is that different municipalities in Gauteng are issuing the free basic electricity units differently. It's different units per municipality.
Oh, right.
For example, in the past, in Ekurhuleni, you used to get 100 units.
Okay.
Now it's 50.
Oh.
Yes. And then different municipalities, like I've mentioned, another municipality, they check how many of you in the house that are not working, and then they will issue for each person, 20, and then to a maximum of 3 people in the house.
Okay.
Now, what I can advise our customers, because I am Gauteng cluster, we're covering the 3 metros and the 2 districts, is that visit your local municipality. If you feel that you qualify for free basic electricity, then they will do the assessment. They will explain to you to say what are the requirements. You go through the process. When you are approved, eventually you will get it. And one thing I'm requesting our viewers to take note: the free basic electricity must. I said it's for indigent.
Yes.
And I've mentioned the blocks. Remember the 20 amp. The 0 to 315
yes.
You buy at a lesser price. Then it means if you qualify for indigent,
you should stay within the bracket.
No.
Oh.
If you qualify for indigent, then the 350 we will minus. If your municipality, for example, they issue 50 units for free to you as a qualifying customer. It means now in that first block under the 20 amp, you will be issued the 50 for free and only left with 300 that you'll be able to buy with the R1.94.
Okay.
And then the same applies to the indigent individuals who will be, let's say, having the 60 amp meter. Remember the 60 amp meter? It's 6,000 kilowatts. And you'll be buying that for 236. But then we will minus the 50, and you'll only buy the 550 with that price.
Okay.
If then it happens you consume more, then automatically you will move to the second one.
Okay.
Yes.
But as you say, every municipality is not an overall blanket. Every municipality has their own policies.
Exactly.
Okay. But your ward councillor or your municipal office is the right place to go.
It's the right place,
to get there.
Because it is why the municipality uses the ward council is the closest leader to the people.
Yes.
They can quickly compile a list, then and send there with all, and then he will explain what is required and then send to the office. Then they do the admin stuff.
Okay.
To us, ESCOM, simple, we wait for the list. If you come to us or you phone ESCOM, we won't be able to assist.
All right.
Even if you are residing in an ESCOM area of supply.
Okay.
Yes.
You still have to go through your municipality.
You still have to go to the municipality.
All right. No, it makes sense.
Yes.
Now, before we close, as per usual, what's your word of encouragement? What would you want to tell the viewers today?
For me, is to emphasize, please pay and buy electricity.
All right.
The how part of it, in terms of paying electricity, you get a bill. We've got lesser customers now who receive the bill. We say those are confidential, conventional customers.
Okay.
Yes. When you get your bill, pay it to the account, ESCOM dedicated account. We've got an FNP account, we've got an ABSA account, but there is an account number that appears on your remittance.
Yes.
Don't pay to any ESCOM employee. Even myself said, I have one, sorry, I can't say to you, pay to me. You don't pay to us. And then those that I'm encouraging that they should buy, please buy legal electricity. Go buy to the legal vendors, be it your garage, your ShopRite. You know, I know also in the township there are some vendors, approved sub-vendors in the township. Go buy there. You know, no, do not buy from the ghost vendors that we spoke about in the past. Because on our system we'll see that you are not buying. And what we've picked up is that there are those local vendors who charge our customers. They say an extra R5. If you go buy electricity for 100 Rand, they say add a R5. That when it's 200 now you add a 10 Rand. That is not allowed. You must report that vendor.
Okay.
Because the commission that is trying to get, it's an extra. He does get a commission from the account and the contract he made with us. Report, we do deal with such vendors. But if you protect such a vendor as a community, it means you are fine with giving that vendor extra money while the electricity prices are so high.
Well said. I like it. Thank you very much for coming. It was a very interesting topic. I hope, and I personally have learned a lot in energy saving tips and the final tips that we got today. Very, very interesting. We'll be having Mentombi again, as per usual. She'll be jumping in Gambay and giving us some tips from ESCOM or the latest gossip from ESCOM. You don't deal with gossips.
No, we don't deal with gossips.
Okay.
But at least I will be preparing them for winter to say what they need to do for winter. Winter is here.
Yeah.
We've seen the weather is changing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't get it from me. Winter tips and how winter is going to look like. Mentombi Klope will be here and teaching us about those things. From me, Rasemi Shimuhlala, enjoy it.